It's one of the last legacies left over from the late 1800s, Silver City, Idaho. Situated some 6,000 feet up in the Oahe Mountains, it's still mostly as it was when mines meant big business.
This was the road through town, right?
This was the main road, yeah. This was the main way in, and you know, this being the hub of the city right here, the stagecoach stopped right here.
They stopped here at the hotel?
Yeah, this the hotel was the stage depot, a telegraph office, you know, assay office. There was a lot of things here at the hotel.
Other than a few additions and wear and tear, the Silver City Hotel hasn't changed much in its more than 150 years of sitting in this spot.
It was a place, you know, people would gather here or whatever when the stage came in.
And like at its height, 1,000 people lived here?
Yeah, 1,000, maybe 1,500. I don't know exactly. I lived actually in a town, but it was, well, quite a few people, yeah.
Paul Nettleton's great-grandfather came to this area back in 1864. About the same time, silver was discovered in the hills surrounding the town.
From up here, you can still kind of see what Silver City looked like back in its heyday, minus a few buildings. At one point, there was like 250 buildings that kind of scattered around some of the mountainsides here. Now we're down to about 70, but none of the buildings here were built past 1890. So we're looking at houses and buildings that have been here since the 1860s and 1870s, and you're still getting a pretty good perspective of how it all kind of laid out with the old hotel over here. We've got the schoolhouse over here, which is around the 1890s, and right here behind us, the old Episcopal Church, which is now the Catholic Church, but also built around the 1890s. And just kind of take a look around and you can see why this would have been such a great place to visit, and still is to this day.
Precious metals were the primary pump of the economy for about 20 years. When that went away, age and salvaging during World War II, when wood was in short supply, whittled the town to what's left today.
Another unique thing about Silver City is that 99% of the property up here is privately owned, and so it's like these buildings and these houses and stuff. People actually live here in the summertime. A lot of them, the families that do live here in the summer, about 15 to 20 of them, have some connection to this place that goes back generations. So as you kind of look around, you can kind of see it's really, really cool that you can't just go peeking in people's windows, because chances are somebody's living in one of these houses.
And local law says nothing new can be added. The pull of the past is paramount to those that still live here.
Turns out Silver City isn't without its stories of scandal either, and one of those involved Colonel William Dewey, one of the bigwigs around town, because he had a lot of mines up and around the mountains. Well, being a bigwig, he wasn't without his enemies either. He liked to stop off here, what used to be a saloon back then, and have an afternoon beverage, and he was called out back by the bartender to kind of taste one of the new brews. And when he got out there was a man waiting for him with a gun. He took a shot, he missed, Dewey shot him dead. That's why it's called Dead Man Alley.
Over the years, the miners have cleared out and the trees have filled back in, but Silver City remains as a transition to a time gone by.
Why do people want to keep this place going? Why do people still live up here?
Oh, it's our heritage. You know, the people here are fiercely proud of the heritage. I mean, you know, and proud of the history and proud of, you know, what we still have here.